The thing about Bobbi is that you know her from her makeup line from being all about natural. You know, it was always a natural look. She didn't want you to look like something that you weren't. So even when she was talking about makeup, it was also drink water. You know, you want to have beauty from the inside out. So when she moved into the nutrition supplement business, she wanted to have that same philosophy. So all of these products are basically, it's genius because she took issues that she was having or things that she was struggling with and things that she wanted to, you know, improve with her skin, and she put them in the, you know, in the nutrition supplements.
Well, we're going to start off with our first item, which is the chocolate whey protein. So this $54.96, and I just mentioned that because the price on this actually is going up at the end of the day. With all of these items, they're on auto delivery because you see better results the longer you use them. So I will let you know, auto delivery ships every 30 days, and we can guarantee for up to a year. This is what you actually get. So it is a shake. It's in powder form. You're going to add your water, and then you're going to create this yummy, chocolatey, fiber and protein rich shake, which is just very satisfying. And we're going to talk about that. So let's kind of start with the backstory on why she created this particular shake.
So this shake she created because of the afternoon slump. You know, how many of us reach for an espresso or a cookie or an espresso and a cookie when you go to Starbucks, right? Because you want that lift, that afternoon lift. But what happens is you get the lift and then you get the crash. Because you're not getting the protein, you're not getting the right mix of the carbohydrates and the fat.
It's kind of a quick fix.
It's a quick fix with the caffeine and the sugar. So what this does is you get the fiber, you get the protein, 15 grams, which is a lot, and that keeps your, you know, it keeps your hunger at bay. And instead of reaching for the breadbasket the second you get to dinner, which a lot of us do, you go, you know, you're full right until dinner.
It's funny you say that. I went out with the kids. I have a 4 and 6 year old. She just turned 6. And like you said, the bread came to the table. You would have thought we were starving. Like the waitress came back like, you want another basket? So again, it is like you said about balance, right? So when you need that pick-me-up, this is a great little shake to make. So how do we use this? And I see you have some loose here. Let's show everybody what it looks like, so how we'll prepare it.
The great thing is, I mean, it's just, you know, protein powder. It looks like any other protein powder. And the great thing about it is that it is so versatile. So a lot of times people will say, you know, I'm a nutrition coach, and people will say, I don't want to drink a smoothie in the winter. And I get that, you know, but you can put it in muffins. You could put it in pancakes. I make my kids protein pancakes in the morning. You can make protein balls with it. And these will disappear in 2 seconds in your house. I was joking that I have 2 teenage boys.
Right. You don't even bother making balls.
I don't even bother making the balls anymore because I make them and they will eat them in 5 seconds. And I'm like, why did I just sit there and roll all those balls? I'll just put the batter in a bowl and just say,
just go for it, guys.
Like you can make your own balls.
Well, I like that we do have a versatile protein powder that we can use, not just as a shake, but I will say, as a chocolate shake, right? It is mighty tasty and chocolatey. So it's if you have a sweet tooth, which I do, this is a nice way to, when you're getting that craving or that sweet tooth, you can drink one of these and not feel guilty.
And the great thing is, when you say sweet tooth, if you went for a brownie or a cookie, or I'm more of a gelato if I go right for the ice cream, but you get a ton of sugar. This only has 4 grams of sugar in it. So again, you're not going to get that crash.
So where do we get the sweetness from then?
It comes from monk fruit. And monk fruit is great because it doesn't have that aftertaste. You know how sometimes sweeteners that are more natural and aren't, you know, just made from sugar, that you get an aftertaste with it, and this doesn't give you an aftertaste at all. So you get that rich chocolate taste. And there's also if we didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't know, but you get a little bit of a kick because there's a spice mix that has cinnamon bark, cayenne, and black pepper.
Well, you know, my experience with protein shakes, a lot of the times they're just chalky. Right. They're almost a chore to drink. This is tasty. It's like a little dessert shake,
isn't it? Yeah.
But this is the thing. It's good for you. Right. Look at, so kind of run me through at a glance what we have in our
Yeah,
protein.
I mean, that's what's so genius. It's you know, it tastes great, but you also are getting the nutritional benefits of it. So it has 15 grams of quality whey protein. It's only 140 calories. It only is the 4 grams of sugar. Plus, it has 5 grams of fiber. So if you were just drinking a hot chocolate, you wouldn't be getting the protein, but also the fiber, and that, again, is what really keeps you full. There's also 350 milligrams of the vital electrolytes and MCTs, which really help provide energy. And most other protein powders don't have that. They'll have like lesser quality oils in it. So this is from a coconut oil powder, and it's really the nutrition value on it is really high.
Well, I like that idea of it's protein, fiber, but also this is that energy boost. You know, there are a lot of drinks out there that you can grab at the convenience store. They're packed with sugar.
They're all sugar.
And so I like that this is a great choice when you are feeling that little slump. Or you know what? I know whenever it's time to go pick up the kids from school, that's when I'm like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you just make a little baggie with some protein balls, or you make a protein shake and you just put the shake in a blender bottle and you go, and it's done. 2 seconds.
If I am making a shake, let's just start with the basics.
Right.
How much protein powder am I going to use? And can I make like a hot chocolate shake?
You can. So if you're anything you're making, whether you're making the hot chocolate or if you're making a smoothie, you want to use 1 scoop of it. So there's 30 servings in there, and there'll be a scoop in there.
So this is basically kind of a 1 month. If you do 1 a day,
exactly.
This is a 1 month supply. That's why auto delivery is the way to go, because it arrives automatically every 30 days. So that way you don't have a lapse between your protein servings. And this today at a price that will go up when the day is over. So you're getting it for less. Yeah, and 4 easy payments, $13.74. Now I am trying to kind of like watch my calorie intake. About how many calories would this be?
It's if you use water, it's 140 calories. So that's about it. And again, that's not, you know, on a grand scheme of things, that's not a lot for an afternoon snack, right? But if you want to go a little crazy, I like to put coconut milk in it, which doesn't add that many calories. It might add 40, but it makes it a lot creamier.
Yes, so even more dessert-like.
It actually is very creamy on its own, but if you like the taste of coconut and you just want to treat yourself a little more.
So we could add coconut milk. Could I add like a banana to it?
You can add a banana to it, absolutely.
I could customize my shake. And then I love your idea though. So take a look, the protein balls. Hey, anybody want to try a protein ball? Or should
really good.
She's like, do you mind if I try one?
No, try one. They're excellent.
So what's the recipe for this?
I already ate a few.
She's like, and that's why I'm full of energy.
I'm all full of balls already. No, it's great. It's the protein powder. Try one. And nuts and some coconut oil. All the recipes actually you can find on Evolution 18. So just go to evolution18.com. You can find the recipes we're making here for the smoothie. You can find, they're really good, aren't they? They taste like chocolate truffles. So
if you're saying, wait, what's going on? This is part of our team behind the scenes here. I'm sorry, you said you thought it was delicious?
Delicious.
Like good.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like protein.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, sometimes the protein just has a telltale like.
And the chalky, it's like,
So I love that, you know, eat a couple of these, quick little pick me up. Now you can go till midnight.
Right.
She's one of our producers behind the scenes. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes that's how it is.
You do.
You know, you've got kids, you've got work. You know, whatever it is that your day may bring, sometimes we just need a little boost.
Right.
This can be that energy boost for you, but then you have also an excellent source of protein and fiber. So here is how it really kind of helps to get you through those afternoon blahs.
Absolutely, yeah. And it doesn't take long to make these recipes either. It's like 2 minutes, you know, it's maybe a few more minutes, not just 2 minutes.
But it's not that involved.
Right, exactly. So again, that's the biggest benefit of this. It will get you through that afternoon slump, especially with those coconut MCTs, which provide energy, the 350 milligrams of electrolytes, and you get that balance of energy from the protein, carbs, and the fat, and the fiber to keep you full, right? So when people are talking about nutrition so much, they very often focus on the protein, carbs, and fat, and not the fiber, but you can have the protein, carbs, and fat. If you don't have the fiber, you're not gonna feel as full.
So like you said, it'll be satisfying.
Yes.
But it's that excellent source of protein at the same time. These are very tasty, I must say.
I know.
So where do I get the recipe?
So go to evolution18.com and you could find the recipe for the balls, you can find the recipe for the smoothies, and then there's a great chocolate muffin recipe. Again, great for the kids. Like you just make it ahead of time and it's breakfast done.
Chocolatey, yummy breakfast.
Yes, exactly.
$54.96. That's a featured price that goes up at the end of the day. This is a great way to start the show because it's Friday. It's been a long work week.
Yes.
Maybe you're like, oh, I'm so glad it's a long weekend so I can recover and get some sleep. But sometimes you just need a little energy boost. And you're getting protein and fiber. That protein ball is just really yummy.
Aren't they delicious?
I could eat many of those.
And you can vary it too. Like you can, they have the recipes on Evolution 18, but you can look up protein balls, and I make them. I actually use this protein with peanut butter. And I make like a peanut butter oatmeal cookie kind of tasting ball too. You could make raw brownie batter. The possibilities are endless.
Right. I mean, really, this is a protein powder, but so much more. And this comes from Bobbi Brown.
Yep.
She really is a revolutionary makeup artist. And I love that. I just saw on her Instagram, like she's still doing like fashion week. She's still
she does everything. This woman is like the Energizer Buddy, I swear. And,
that's her secret.
Yeah, she is. That's exactly. She is filling her own needs with these products. Exactly. And that's what she always says. She really, just like she did when she started her iconic makeup brand. It's like she was a makeup artist and there weren't lipsticks out there for the women that she was working with. So she created
her own.
10 lipsticks. And now I can't wait to see what she does with this brand, because she started her makeup line with 10 lipsticks, and look at what happened with that. Right. So we have, 4 products here, like sky's the limit.
And we're going to touch on them all in this hour. Yeah. So I hope you'll stick with us, because coming up, we're going to talk about a collagen shake.
Yes, so good.
I will tell you, I am obsessed with it. When I first learned about it, I was just like, I need to have it. I need to taste it. I need you to tell me everything I need to know about it. So that's coming up in the show. If maybe your hair and nails are something that you would like to work on, support, we've got a product coming up from Bobbi Brown and Evolution 18. Yep. But we wanted to kick it off with something I think many of us can relate to. Like you said, getting that energy boost, just kind of feeling blah, not being able to get through the day feeling like you're at your optimum.
It's just an easy way to get that protein. I mean, who wants to eat like 20 chicken breasts a day?
Or like 500 eggs or whatever it is.
It tastes so much better.
And it is like a little indulgence or treat. She, Bobbi, she knows us women.
She does.
We love our chocolate. Yeah. So, and I will say, if you're somebody that maybe is not doesn't have a big sweet tooth, this is not overly sweet.
No, not at all.
This is actually very subtle, so that it doesn't taste like your typical protein shake. But if you'd like, you can use it as an ingredient in baked goods or in protein balls. So you'll get creative. We've got some inspiration recipes for you at the evolution18.com website. Yep. Your 30 serving pouch will arrive just like this. So it makes it easy to store. You can easily kind of squeeze this into a pantry.
It's not like if you have a big jar, it's
hard
like
thing.
Shove it in there.
Which is exactly what would happen in my pantry.
Mine too.
And is this one where I need to blend it if I'm using, like if I had one of the shaker things?
So here's the thing. I would say, and especially, this is a very smooth tasting. You're tasting it, right? But I absolutely...
I'm more than tasting. Mine's almost
I'm
gone.
like, wait, don't drink mine too. No, that you want to blend it. So if you have a blender bottle, that's great. I like to whirl it in the Vitamix or just a NutriBullet or whatever kind of blender you have, just real quick, because it's much smoother that
There's
way.
a better result.
Yeah, it's much better.
I guess like if you're in a pinch, you just really want to get it, but blending is going to be the best result, and it is very smooth.
Yeah, and it's a great way. You can bring it on the go. So if you're traveling and you know, who knows when you're on a plane, when they feed you, they don't feed you, or what they're feeding you, you might not want to eat it. You just put some in a Ziploc bag. You could ask for hot water on the plane, and you could make a little hot chocolate on the plane to keep you satisfied.
It makes it easy in this form, like you said, to be a little bit more spontaneous. It's something that you can easily incorporate into your routine.
Yep.
I do smoothies, I won't say on the daily, I try to. I make like green smoothies at home.
Yeah, that's great.
But I'm adding protein, I'm adding biotin, I'm adding all these things. And so I think this is so much easier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? Because I've got protein, I have fiber, and I have taste. That yummy chocolate flavor.
Delicious.
It's an excellent source of protein and fiber. And the fiber is sometimes what is really lacking with most protein shakes.
Because we don't think about it either. Fiber's not sexy to talk about. It's like, did you have your fiber today? It's like, who wants to talk about that?
And then even less sexy are like some of the fiber alternatives. They're like,
yeah,
okay,
no, you don't want to be.
Does it like?
No, just drink this. This is much sexier. Just drink your chocolate smoothie.
Well, this is a great way to start the show. Why did Bobbi create this particular one, the protein shake?
Because she wanted to get herself over that afternoon slump. Bobbi loves her Nespresso machine, and as her nutrition coach, it was the one thing I was telling her, you can only drink so much coffee. You could have your morning coffee, but not in the afternoon.
You can't rely on that.
Because it starts to get in the way of your sleep. So instead of having